Question everything, for the truth should not be televised. And that's for sure. So with that, racism, from what, the rich and wealthy guy said, if we just don't talk about it, the racism will go away. Yeah, right. So now you look around and you see Kyle Rittenhouse at the University of Memphis speaking, doing tours, going to college to speak to different college students. What do Kyle Rittenhouse have to say to college students who never did any mass deletion or any type of mass anything other than go to school to become their best and be productive in society as great citizens of the United States? Who need Kyle Rittenhouse lecturing them? Someone who traveled from one state to another with the intention in mind to do what he has done when it comes to the deletion of people. What is that about? How in this country you delete someone and you get famous for it? How is that? What type of sick, twisted government that we are under and colonizers that we are under, I will never understand. And pretty much don't want to understand, to be honest. All I know is, no matter how much you look at the track record of who we are here under United States government and its system, it shows repeatedly over and over again that you can't build an empire in a country off of Holocaust genocides and massacres and expect a country government that does that and is formed out of that to be a great place. It can give you the delusion and the illusion of being a great place, but in all retrospect, it could never be a great place. That's just the reality to it. When the lion is full after eating, he'll let the deer and the gazelles and so on run around him, and he won't attack because he's full, and he'll watch them. He'll even watch them enjoy themselves because he's full. And he won't do nothing. He'll just sit there and bask in the sun under the shaded tree, watching his food run around, happy and bliss, as long as he's full. But the moment that lion hears a growl in his stomach, he will stand up. And everything that's in front of him that was happy and bliss and enjoying their lives with glee as the deer and the gazelle will be under attack. That's just the reality to it. And it's no different from any type of predatorial nation that infringes upon other lands and other nations. Once they get all the resources, and once they get the land, and once they get control of all of what they came to get control of, and once their pockets get fat and they get plenty, then their attack gets subtle because they're full. They happy, they all right. They got everything that they intended to come to get. But the moment that structural environment, that control, that power get threatened or get any type of way of disturbed, then that same aggression would be seen again by that predatorial nation. And they'll be right back out doing what they did, that started it all. What started the country, what started the government. They'll be right back out doing that same tactics and same play out. It's just in their nature. It's just in their nature. That's what they do. So when you see a Kyle Rittenhouse going to colleges and speaking after what he done with no remorse to what he has done and being promoted by other so-called organizations that back him to do this, as well as colleges allowing him to come through to actually speak on his behalf of what he want other students to know, goes to say a lot about how far America hasn't grown from nowhere as the United States. It's just a reality to it. But this is where we at. And this is where we always been. See, you can sweep a lot of dirt up under your rug so that way the company coming over don't see your dirt. But even though the dirt is swept up under the rug, that dirt is still there. And the house is still filthy. And that's what we sit in when we sit under the United States. A funky, filthy, dirty empire and government that don't want to bring justice to those that deserve justice for the crimes against humanity that the government has played a strong part in and has its hands and whole body filthy with. This is just that reality. But this is where we sit, and this is what we deal with on a day-to-day basis. So for them to have chased him out of there with a lot of questions off the stage at the university, when Rittenhouse had to flee on off the stage, it goes to show that when you ask real true questions to tyrants and liars and tricksters, they don't want to stay around for those real true questions. Because truth brings out the ugly lie in those that choose to lie and be tricksters. And that's just what it is. So with that, just know, any country that's willing to uplift someone like that is definitely letting you know exactly where their stand is when it comes to any type of racism and any type of hatred in their country. With that, I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. But that is the question. You let me know. Peace, praise.